Hey, look. Well, I can't say what I ain't gonna do because I'm gonna do what God wants me to do concerning all of you, whom He opens the ear up to hear the words He's giving me. So I'm not even gonna come at it like that. However, y'all see what I have highlighted here, right? Shall become righteous. Now, I'm about to play a certain section of the Book of Enoch. And I said in there something in the moment that is true. But I know without this preface, it would probably cause you to choke because we're already righteous. We don't need to become righteous. That statement here, when I get here in the video, you'll see it, means the redemption of our bodies. It's all consummated. It's done. It's finished. Jesus said it was finished, but it ain't done. I see that's another statement that'll cause some people to choke, man. But listen, our salvation at this point is yet twofold. We yet have things to come. We yet have things to be completed. Jesus finished what was necessary for all of that to be done. So don't take my statement. I'm going to say it. So if you have questions, ask me. You know what I'm saying? Because I assure you, I'm not just now talking. I'm not just now learning. I'm not just now eating. I'm not just now none of that. God has been dealing with me a long time now for this purpose. I'm just getting started. So, yeah, I figured I had to give y'all this video. But let me cut this short because I need it to be short right now. Y'all have a great morning. Check this out. This is just the first 5 chapters. It sets, man, this Book of Enoch, man, is crazy. The next, the next 4 or 5 chapters for week 2, as you can see, chapter 6. Actually, I'm going to do them right now. Might as well, right? Since I'm in the flow and I can separate them here in a minute. I need to close that. You need to be closed. All right, let me go on over here and get this over here real quick and get week 2 or month 2. Yeah, no, week 2. Yeah, 6 through 11, chapter 6 through 11. Check this out. We're going to do it rizzle nizzle while y'all got you on the lizzle. All right, hold up. Here we go. Chapter 6 through 11.
The fall of the angels, the demoralization of mankind, the intercession of the angels on behalf of mankind, the dooms pronounced by God on the angels, the messianic kingdom. Chapter 6.
Listen.
And it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Semjaza, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear ye will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then sware they all together, and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And there were in all 200 who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they'd sworn and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And these are the names of their leaders: Semiazaz, their leader, Arikabah, Ramael, Kokabeel, Tamiel, Ramiel, Danel, Ezekiel, Barakijal, Asael, Amaros, Batarel, Ananel, Zachiel, Samsapiel, Satarel, Turel, Jomjael, Sariel. These are their chiefs of tens.
It's crazy, man. Hold up. Chapter 7.
Chapter 7.
Listen.
And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives. Each chose for himself one. And they began to go in unto them and defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. Chapter 8. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godliness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Semjazer taught enchantments and root cuttings, Amaros the resolving of enchantments. Barakijal taught astrology, Kokabel the constellations, Ezekiel the knowledge of the clouds, Arachiel the signs of the earth, Shamsiel the signs of the sun, and Sariel the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. Chapter 9. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said one to another, The earth, made without inhabitant, cries the voice of their crying up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of heaven, the souls of men make their suit, saying, Bring our cause before the Most High. And they said to the Lord of the ages, Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, and God of the ages, the throne of thy glory standeth unto all the generations of the ages, and thy name holy and glorious and blessed unto all ages. Thou hast made all things, and power over all things hast thou, and all things are naked and open in thy sight, and thou seest all things, and nothing can hide itself from thee. Thou seest what Azazel hath done, who hath taught all unrighteousness on earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were preserved in heaven, which men were striving to learn, and Semjazer, to whom thou hast given authority to bear rule over his associates. And they have gone to the daughters of men upon the earth, and have slept with the women, and have defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins. And the women have borne giants, and the whole earth has thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now, behold, the souls of those who have died are crying, and make their suit to the gates of heaven, and their lamentations have ascended, and cannot cease, because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. And thou knowest all things before they come to pass, and thou seest these things, and thou dost suffer them, and thou dost not say to us what we are to do to them in regard to these. Chapter 10.
God knows everything.
Then said the Most High, the Holy and Great One spake, and sent Uriel to the son of Lamech, and said to him, Go to Noah, and tell him in my name, Hide thyself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed, and a deluge is about to come upon the whole earth, and will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct him that he may escape, and his seed may be preserved for all the generations of the world. And again the Lord said to Raphael, Bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and make an opening in the desert, which is in Dudael, and cast him therein, and place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face that he may not see light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire, and heal the earth which the angels have corrupted, and proclaim the healing of the earth, that they may heal the plague, and that all the children of men may not perish through all the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons. And the whole earth has been corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin. And Gabriel said to the Lord, Proceed against the bastards and the reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, and the children of the watchers from amongst men, and cause them to go forth, and send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. For length of days they shall not have. And no request that they, their fathers, make of thee shall be granted unto their fathers on their behalf. For they hope to live an eternal life, and that each one of them will live 500 years. And the Lord said unto Michael, Go, bind Semjaza and his associates, who have united themselves with women, so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanness. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is for ever and ever is consummated. Chapter 11. And in those days I will open the store chambers of blessing which are in the heaven, so as to send them down upon the earth, over the work and labor of the children of men. And truth and peace shall be associated together throughout all the days of the world, and throughout all the generations of men.
All right. That's that, right? Now y'all see right here that it stopped right up in here somewhere. And that's the stuff that I have another version of this book as well. I have a couple other versions. I have an older version. This version is like the New King James Version is to the King James Version. This version is to the older version that I have. That's the analogy. So I chose this one because it you know what I'm saying, it speaks more readily comprehensible for everyone. The other one, you could still understand it, but you would have to be more familiar with that way of speaking. But anyway, so you see how it skipped the whole portion right here. I'm not going to read it right now. I've already read through here 3 times. Which isn't an issue, but what I am going to do is start a discussion, and in that discussion we're going to read over these parts like here. But you know, it's right here. In those days, I guess I am going to read it. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment, and to the prison in which they shall be confined forever. And whosoever shall be condemned and destroyed will from thenceforth be bound together with them to the end of all generations, and destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. See, this is the stuff that I want to talk about. There's a lot of stuff in this book, but let me finish reading and I'll come back to that. So let me kind of highlight that just to have it. Destroy all wrong from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end, and let the plant of righteousness and truth appear, and it shall prove a blessing. The works of righteousness and truth shall be planted in truth and joy forevermore. And then shall all the righteous escape, and shall live till they beget thousands of children. And all the days of their youth and their old age shall they complete in peace. And then shall the whole earth be tilled in righteousness, and shall all be planted with trees and be full of blessing. And all desirable trees shall be planted on it, and they shall plant vines on it. And the vine which they plant thereon shall yield wine in abundance. And as for all the seed which is sown thereon, each measure of it shall bear 1,000. And each measure of olives shall yield 10 presses of oil. Oh, that's the verse number, my bad. It shall yield 10 presses of oil. And cleanse thou the earth from all oppression, and from all unrighteousness, and from all sin, and from all godlessness, and from all godlessness, and all the uncleanness that is wrought upon the earth, destroy from off the earth. And all the children of men shall become righteous. Why? Because all that other stuff was destroyed. So we're going to become righteous. And I'm trying not to get into it like that. All the nations shall offer adoration and shall praise me, and all shall worship me. And the earth shall be cleansed from all defilement, and from all sin, and from all punishment, and from all torment. And I will never again send them upon it from generation to generation and forever. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But that's how it reads. This audio version leaves out a few parts. You know, when I was going down through there to get the audio separated, I saw that it skips around, and I don't like that. So not only am I going to discuss this book and a couple of other books that are mentioned, the Book of Jasher and the Book of Jubilees, and I'm praying about a couple of other ones. But this is this one for sure, and the Book of Jasher and Jubilees for sure, those three. But not only am I gonna discuss it, I'm gonna, point out everything from just everything. So I'm doing this to prepare for that. So keep your heads up on that. Y'all have a good morning.